Hello friends, welcome to Career Class Learning. Today we are going to discuss about vibe coding. This is very important topic nowadays. If you are new to our channel, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Let's get started. What is vibe coding? Vibe coding is a modern software development approach where developers describe what they want to build in natural language and AI tools generate most of the code. Instead of manually writing every line of code, developers focus on idea, business logic, and desired outcomes while AI assistant with implementation. In simple definition, vibe coding is the practice of building software by describing requirements to AI and guide the generated code rather than writing everything manually. So the AI first development paradigm where you describe what you want and AI writes the code for you. You guide the vibe, AI handles the syntax and everything. According to Andrej Karpathy in February 2025, there is a new kind of coding I call vibe coding where you fully give into the vibes, embrace experimental and forget that the code even exists. You just see the stuff, say stuff, run stuff, and copy paste stuff, and it mostly works. This is the definition given by Andrej Karpathy. So, the steps involved in vibe coding are describe, generate, and ship. In describe, tell AI what you want in plain English, and AI writes complete working code for you. And another step, ship. Iterate with prompts until you get the desired outputs. What is the difference between traditional coding and vibe coding? A fundamental shift in how software gets built from typing syntax to directing AI. Here are few examples, sir. So in traditional coding and vibe coding, learn syntax and APIs. That is in traditional coding. Coming to vibe coding, describe what you want in English, simple English. And in traditional coding, previously, write code line by line. In vibe coding, AI generates complete functions for you. The previous step in traditional coding, debug by reading stock traces. And in vibe coding, just copy paste the error, ask AI to fix it. It will understand and it will fix it. And in traditional approach, read documentation thoroughly. That is help you to understand and write the code. But coming to vibe coding, ask AI to integrate the library. In traditional coding, hours of manual refactoring is required. And in vibe coding, one prompt, refactor this to use hooks. In traditional coding, build from the scratch. In vibe coding, describe the app, get MVP in minutes. So it will not take much time and it will provide the MVP in minutes. So here are few benefits with vibe coding. Faster prototyping for MVPs. So it is 10 times than the manual writing. And code written by AI in vibe coding sessions is around 70%. And the vibe coding is started working from 2025. These are few highlights. And these are the difference between traditional coding and vibe coding. Few vibe coding tools in the market. So the ecosystem powering the vibe coding revolution in 2025 and 2026. So some popular vibe coding tools are Cursor. This is a top tier one. So AI first code editor built on VS Code, that is Visual Studio Code. Tab to accept, Command K to edit, and Composer to multi-line changes. So this is Cursor, same as VS Code, and it is a first code editor. Amazon Kiro. AWS AI IDE with specs-driven development, hooks, and steering files for guiding AI coding. So this is Amazon Kiro. And WidSurf is another example of vibe coding tool. It's Codium AI editor with cascade multi-step agents and flows for autonomous development. And the fourth tool for the vibe coding is GitHub Copilot. So it is inline AI suggestions in any editor, agent mode for multi-file edits, and terminal commands. Another tool is Replit agent. So describe an app in plain English. Replit builds and deploys it. Zero coding. It is instant hosting. And another one is Vivo by Vercel. So describe a UI component, get production ready React or Next.js code, prompt to frontend in seconds. So it is designed for frontend design. Another one is Bolt New. So it is also a no-code AI, a full-stack app generation from prompts. Describe, build, deploy in one conversation. And another tool is Claude Code. This is an agent. It is developed by Anthropic terminal-based coding agent. Reads your code base, plans changes, and executes autonomously. So these are some vibe coding tools. What are they? Cursor, Amazon Kiro, WindSurf, Copilot, Replit, Vivo, Bolt, and Claude Code. The vibe coding workflow from idea to deployment app, the new deployment loop. So a workflow consists of few steps in it. So describe the code. So build a dashboard that shows real-time sale data with charts and filters. So this is an idea. Just describe the code. And the second step is AI generates the code. So AI creates components, APIs, database schema, styling, a full working code in seconds. And review and run. So this is third step in the workflow. See the results instantly. Accept, reject, or iterate. You are the director, not the typist. So you can review the code and you can accept the code or reject the code, and you can change the prompt and iterate it until you get the correct output. Iterate with prompts. So this is another step in the workflow. Make the chart interactive. Add dark mode. Connect to the real API and refine conversationally. So you can add further prompts to it for the improvements until you get the desired output. And the final step is ship it. Deploy when satisfied. What took days or weeks now takes hours. The AI handles 80% of the typing. So the AI handles 80% of the entire work. Just you need to give a 20% of work to build the application. The key mindset shift is you are now the product manager and architect, not the typist. Your value is knowing what to build and judging the quality. So no need to worry about building it. If you have a valid idea, you can go and you can do it with the vibe coding. Some pros and cons of vibe coding. So first advantages are it is 10 to 50%, 10 to 50 times faster prototyping and MVP development. And non-engineers can build functional software. Reduce boilerplate and repetitive code to zero. Enables experimentation. Try ideas in minutes, not days. Democratize software creation globally, and great for learning. See patterns and best practices. So these are some pros of the vibe coding. And coming to the cons, the disadvantages, risks, or challenges are generated code may have hidden bugs or security issues. Developers may lose deep understanding of the fundamentals. works but nobody understands why. Maintenance nightmare. So this is another biggest problem. AI hallucinations can introduce subtitles harder to find errors. So AI can hallucinate. Hallucination means it can it can generate some outputs with confidently, and that is a wrong output. Over reliance leads to inability to debug without AI. So this is another serious problem. Not suitable for safety critical or high security systems yet. So this is not suitable for high security systems because it may do wrong as well. So best practices are use vibe coding for speed and exploration, but apply engineering rigor, test, review security before shipping to production. This is very important. So use it for speed and exploration, but do the checks before shipping it to production. The future of development. In 2025, vibe coding becomes mainstream. AI rates 50% plus of than we code. And in 2026, non-technical founders build and ship production apps solo. So they don't need any help from the developers. The non-technical guys also develop many of the applications and they ship into production. And the future of vibe coding in 2027, junior developers role evolves into AI assisted engineers. And in 2028, AI handles entire features end to end, including testing and deployment. Skill that matters more: system design and architectural thinking, product sense, knowing what to build, prompt engineering and AI collaboration, quality judgment, knowing good code from bad, security awareness and testing, and skills that matter less: memorizing complex syntaxes and APIs. So earlier we need to memorize all that syntaxes, writing boilerplate code manually, low level implementation details, typing speed, and language specific trivia. So the vibe coding can be language independent. So you can write in any programming language, and even the person who is not aware of any programming, they can write applications with vibe coding. So the best developers in 2026 are not in the fastest typist. They are the best thinkers, architects, and AI collaborators. I hope you understand what is vibe coding and its advantages and the tools and the difference between vibe coding and traditional coding. So finally, vibe coding is an AI powered development style where developers describe what they want and AI generates the code, allowing them to focus more on ideas and less on manual coding. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.